When it comes to walls, you may immediately think of the Great Wall of China, or Roman Emperor Hadrian's Wall, or the walls of Constantinople, or you may even think of this guy's wall. But there is one ancient and little-known wall you may have never heard of before that is located in present-day Jordan. This nearly 2,500-year-old wall was once around 150 kilometers long, making it almost as long as the entire state of Delaware. Today, this wall is known as the Khatt Shebib. Constructed sometime during the Iron Age, the Khatt Shebib has relatively little information in regards to its origins. Archaeologists don't even know exactly what its sole purpose even was. When it was first discovered in 1948 by British diplomat Alec Kirkbride, archaeologists initially identified the wall as a fortress, with signs pointing to the wall having over 100 towers in its 150-kilometer stretch. One would think it was built for military purposes. Yet later, research indicated that this wall was in fact not used for any sort of strategic defense purposes whatsoever. Rather, the Khatt Shebib was intended to serve as a border. What makes it so fascinating is that this is not like any other borders seen throughout history. It is widely considered to be one of the world's first recorded border walls, heavily influencing border structuring up to even the present day. Sir Alec Kirkbride, the discoverer of the wall, initially thought it to be a Roman creation when he was flying over the Marn district in southern Jordan. Locals nearby claim that the wall itself was built by Arab ruler AMIR Shebib in the 10th century AD. But many archaeologists have debunked this and assert that it is much older. But because the locals believe the wall to be built by Shebib, they named the wall Khatt Shebib, which literally translates to Shebib's wall. So, if the Khatt Shebib wasn't built by AMIR Shebib, then who exactly built this magnificent border wall? While we may not know who specifically commissioned the Khatt Shebib, we do know that it was likely created over a long duration of time by the Bedouin people, around 500 BC. It is speculated that these semi-nomadic people constructed the wall to distinguish their border between their own lands and those that were of more settled and established farmlands of non-nomadic peoples. While the Bedouins of this time period lived more of a nomadic lifestyle, it is hypothesized that the roughly 100 towers that can be found throughout the length of the Khatt Shebib were used for food storage. It is also possible that the towers were used as shelter from the grueling sandstorms that are ever so common in the area. It's this rough climate that makes it an even more impressive feat that this wall was able to be built. One of the main tools utilized for studying this ancient marvel is a form of archaeology known as aerial archaeology. This specific study entails taking aerial photos to survey an archaeological site and give archaeologists a good perspective to study a landscape. This can be conducted in an airplane, hot air balloon, helicopter, and more commonly nowadays with a drone. While aerial archaeology has helped provide archaeologists with an abundance of information about the Khatt Shebib, it is unfortunately not enough to discover all of the mysterious of this great wall of antiquity. In order for us to uncover more, this would require more fieldwork. An even more effective way of studying the Khatt Shebib would be an archaeological surveying method known as field walking. This method entails simply walking along the wall and surveying its surroundings. Field walking would provide much more insight and better observations than aerial archaeology can, since archaeologists can physically interact with the wall itself. There's still so much mystery surrounding the Khatt Shebib, and it unfortunately hasn't been analyzed as much as it could be. A lot of this is due to the lack of interest, which in turn results in the lack of funding for potential fieldwork. Bringing such attention to the Khatt Shebib could not only give us a better understanding of its past, but also raise awareness of its significance and hopefully prevent it from becoming a commonplace for littering like it has become in more recent times. On top of the stretch of this ancient wall being used as a dumping ground for trash, it is also being used again in modern times, but as a boundary for new roads and buildings being erected by nearby settlements. While this isn't as bad as this site being used as a dumping ground, it is still sad to see this ancient wall being disrupted by modern settlements being established right by its boundaries. The Khatt Shebib is a fascinating site that has very little information known about it. This magnificent wall also has a little recognition to its name. This channel hopes to shine light on other various sites similar to the Khatt Shebib in order to give them the spotlight they deserve. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel as we continue to spread awareness on more obscure ancient sites like this one. This is also our very first video, so please share this if you can too. Once we hit 5,000 subscribers, we'll be doing a giveaway where one of you will receive a real and authentic ancient Roman coin. So please share this so we can reach that benchmark. We'll see you next time.